We're 2 weeks away from SummerSlam, and the question is, are you ready? X-Pac, six-pack in action tonight, making his singles debut. And Six-Pac is taking on a guy that does not have a six-pack. He is a fat bastard. He is Limitless Keith Lee. And Limitless is the amount of fucking food he orders at KFC. His order is limitless. So let's get into this show. We've got Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. These two are feuding. These two are going to have a fight at SummerSlam. The winner will get a shot against Charlotte Flair for the title. Who it's going to be, we don't know, but they're going to have one more match before we get to SummerSlam. I think Nia Jax has been losing lately, so she probably wants to win this one. Whether she'll win it or not, we don't know. We've got Road Dogg calling it Sheamus because he's good in the mic and Sheamus ain't. So, I mean, it's as simple as that. We've got Drew McIntyre calling it the head of the table, the tribal chief, the boring bastard Roman Reigns. So both of these guys' staminas are absolutely horrendous at the moment, so I'm trying not to put them in the ring. I'm hoping by just having them in like call-out segments that their stamina will increase a decent amount, so by the time we get to SummerSlam they can actually compete, because the last thing I want is to have an injury and then my Universal title match can't happen. That would be a disaster. We need that match to happen, so it's going to happen. Especially considering, as things stand, it doesn't look like the women's title is going to be defended at SummerSlam. So I need that blue belt on the line. That Universal title has to main event the biggest party of the summer. And in the main event, we've got Rey Mysterio taking on Seth Rollins. Again, these two will... Oh my god, rivalry level 3 to 4. It's stale. Shit. It's stale. Right, okay. I mean, well, there's not a lot I can do. This is going to end at SummerSlam anyway. I mean, this was originally a number one contenders match, but what happened was 2 pay-per-views in a row. For like, Rey Mysterio got injured, and then the next one, Seth Rollins got injured, and it's like, what the fuck? So we've been dragging this out for a long, long time, but hopefully in 2 weeks it will end at SummerSlam. In terms of ratings, we did catch right up to Raw. We were right behind them, but the last 3 weeks, Raw have ever so slightly increased that gap again, so it is getting back up. It's currently at about, what, 70,000, 69,000. We need to start bringing it down. On week 14, we were right behind Raw. We were within about 25,000, 27,000 of catching them, but then, I don't know, maybe a couple of bad shows from us. Raw has improved lately, but we need to bounce back here. A couple of weeks before SummerSlam, let's try and bring that down. If we can get it down to like under 50k and then have a good SummerSlam, who knows how close we will get to Raw. But that's it, guys. That's everything discussed. That's everything covered. Let's get into the show. I don't know where we are tonight. Sioux City? Where the fuck is that? If anyone's good with geography or knows their American location, I'm assuming that's in America. It could be bloody anywhere for all I know. But yeah, let us know where exactly that is. But here we go. Sasha Banks taking on Nia Jax. 1, 2, 3. Big win for Sasha Banks. She picks up a victory, and it was a 3.5-star match. Good start to the show. Now got Road Dogg calling out Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior. Road Dogg with 72 popularity, and it goes up to level 2, that rivalry. Good stuff. Right, here we go. We're going to play this match. It's X-Pac against Keith Lee. Massive size difference here. Yeah, I mean, X-Pac's got a big heart, but Keith Lee's got a big fucking stomach. So, I mean, who's going to win this one, guys? I mean, who's got the bigger organs? Is it X-Pac or is it Keith Lee? Well, apparently it's Batista, but we ain't going to go there. Apparently it's Batista, but we're going to keep this one friendly. Because we're not obsessed like Jeff Hardy, right? We're not on the drugs. We don't want to see that. But here we go. What we do want to see, it's X-Pac making his Smackdown debut. Here he is. Are you ready for him? In my opinion, arguably the greatest high flyer in wrestling history behind Rey Mysterio. It would probably be, it's hard not to give Rey Mysterio that title. But I mean, this guy's in the conversation. This guy's in the discussion. I mean, if you're talking about wrestling, cruiserweight, Mount Rushmore's light heavyweights, this guy probably has to be one of the 4. And he's come out of retirement to see what he can do. See what he's got left in the tank, telling the crowd here to suck it tonight. Will Keith Lee be sucking it though? That's the question. X-Pac trying to get this crowd hyped up tonight, trying to get this crowd behind him. Of course they're going to be behind. I mean, who would run a cheer on, man? The charismatic X-Pac, the member of DX, or some big fucking fat black guy? Come on. Of course we want X-Pac. Of course we want X-Pac. But Keith Lee, he's no muppet. He might be big. He might be out of shape. But he can get it done in the ring, guys. So we need to be our best here. We need to use the speed to our advantage. Yeah, here comes Keith Lee. Former WWE superstar, now currently in AEW, but for now, we've got him on the roster. I guess we could let him go, but I'll let him stick around for now, guys. Maybe him and X-Pac can go somewhere. Keith Lee looking pretty serious tonight. He's looking as serious as a heart attack. He's looking as serious as diabetes, and that's all the things that could be coming to Keith Lee. Something else that could be coming to Keith Lee as a Bronco Buster, an X Factor, and a defeat on X-Pac Smackdown debut. So Keith Lee's asking us to bask in his glory. I think it's going to be X-Pac with the glory tonight. But here we go. Keith Lee, X-Pac, Smackdown. Not the main event. Middle match. But we'll see if they can put on a good show nonetheless. You go, referee ringing for the bell. And this is X-Pac. Oh, it comes out the blocks with a spinning kick to Keith Lee's face. And another one. This one sends Keith Lee down. X-Pac there having to come out with the strikes. And that's how X-Pac's going to win this thing. Uses educated feet. But Keith Lee there. Counter for X-Pac. On X-Pac fighting well here. And a running clothesline. And he went for another clothesline. Keith Lee ducked underneath. Keith Lee goes downstairs. Keith Lee just throws X-Pac into the ropes. Oh, fucking hits a powerbomb. Jesus Christ, Keith Lee seems angry. Who's awakened Keith Lee? And he just hits another powerbomb on X-Pac. Oh my god, this man's going to the top rope. Earthquake, inbound. Oh, and thank god X-Pac moved out the way, or he would have been dead. You would have needed a pancake fucking flipper to get X-Pac off the mat there. You needed a scraper. He'd have been stuck to the mat like fucking chewing gum, but thankfully he managed to avoid it. And now he's battling his way back out here. He hits a running drop kick, and that takes Keith Lee down. And another spinning kick, and another clothesline. These aren't really doing much damage to Keith Lee. Can barely move the guy. X-Pac goes behind. X-Pac again needs to do something. X-Pac gets slammed into the mat and then tossed into the middle of the ring here by Keith Lee. X-Pac though fighting back. Oh, what a shot that was. I think X-Pac's caught Keith Lee there. He's busted him open. Keith Lee with a counter Irish whip. X-Pac spins over the top. And another spinning heel kick for X-Pac. X-Pac beginning to quicken up the pace here. I don't think Keith Lee can handle it, but Keith Lee's been busted open there. I wonder what the sight of his own blood will do to him. X-Pac with a big clothesline. Oh, he goes for another one. Keith Lee ducks underneath. And X-Pac fighting back still. X-Pac trying to go downstairs. Keith Lee with the block. Keith Lee again. X-Pac into the ropes. And another powerbomb for Keith Lee. Now he's working on the leg of X-Pac. Keith Lee. Oh, belly to belly suplex. X-Pac getting taken down here. Keith Lee beginning. Oh my god, he's just hopped onto the top rope. What the fuck is Keith Lee doing? On X-Pac counters, did he need it to? Or he would have been dead, there's no doubt in my mind. X-Pac has saved his life there. X-Pac going for a clothesline, he misses again. Keith Lee again. Blow to the back, neck breaker. Keith Lee hitting the elbow drops. X-Pac though counters out, hits a drop kick, doesn't even phase Keith Lee. Keith Lee didn't even budge. And the Keith Lee from behind, just choking out X-Pac here. Grinding X-Pac down. Keith Lee getting him back up. Keith Lee's got X-Pac up here. X-Pac, oh, and he hits him with that big spinning power slam. And that will probably do it. And that will do it. Keith Lee picks up the win. Keith Lee defeats X-Pac on Smackdown. I mean, X-Pac tried, but I mean, in the end, size difference too much. Keith Lee too much. And look at that eye though. Look at that cut. Blood pouring down the face of Keith Lee. Normally it's gravy pouring down the face of Keith Lee, but tonight he's going to have to settle for his own blood. But he's picked up the win, so I mean, he'll probably take that. X-Pac in his singles debut not being victorious. A bit disappointed, but we tried our best. We've got a 2.5-star match. You know what? That is not bad considering there is no rivalry between these two, so we'll take that. That wasn't bad at all. Let's move on to the call-out between Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. Good promo. Drew McIntyre's rivalry end level goes up to 3, which is great. And in the main event, we've got Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio. And it's a big win for Seth Rollins. It's a good match. The rivalry's now up to level 4. But it's a stale rivalry, so the quicker we get this ended, the better. Moving on to Raw now. What have they got? Ivar versus Santos Escobar in the opening match. TLC as well. Escobar with the win. Oh my god, 5-star match. Are you shitting me? I think that's Raw 1 already. How can we compete with this? Tag team match, Reckoning and Natalya against Becky Lynch and Beth Phoenix. A good match there. Roderick Strong and Tucker. And then in the main event, we've got Cena against Finn Balor. And I'm panicking here. This is Extreme Rules. Finn Balor wins. Finn Balor's the new champion. And it's a 4-star match. So overall, I think Raw has tanked this again. Even though our show wasn't that bad. You know, Raw's just beat us in every slot they beat us in, and by quite a bit. So, yeah, that ain't good. I mean, Raw will definitely, I think, beat us in the fan change this week. So we get 28.4k. Let's see what Raw get. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than 28.4. 43.8. So there you go. You know, like I said, massive show for Raw. Match card quality was an A. Show quality was a C. They've delivered tonight. I thought we did not, but we did a not bad show. But you know, Raw, fair play to them. They've come out, they've done a really good show, and because of that, they've beaten us then in the rankings, and they've got a new champion in Finn Balor. But we'll need to respond then. One more week before SummerSlam, or one more week until Extreme Rules. Why the fuck did I think it was SummerSlam? Not too sure about that. X-Pac's contract's up at the end of the week. I'd be interested in staying. Yeah, I can do that, X-Pac. I want to keep you here. So there you go. Small increase to X-Pac's morale. Good stuff. Fans are starting to get a little tired of Mysterio. Me too, Trips. Me too. But I need that match to happen, so there's not a lot we can do about it. After a rivalry has its first match at level 4, you won't get a full bonus from it in the subsequent rematches until you make that booking at a pay-per-view where you'll get the maximum bonus. Okay. Hey McMahon, I don't know if you knew about this, but I love being in a certain match. The one and only Extreme Rules. Nobody does that better than me. Well, if that's the case, Nia, if Nia wants an Extreme Rules match, then maybe. Yeah, maybe that's it then. That is it. Nia Jax, Sasha Banks will be Extreme Rules at Extreme Rules. So there you go. Boom. Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Extreme Rules at Extreme Rules. Should be a great match. Hey Shane, you've seen the work I'm putting in. I can do more for the brand. What are you thinking, Keith? I'm ready to run our main event, Matt. Well, I don't know if you're ready for that. I mean, not yet. I don't know. I'm sorry, Keith. I just don't think you're at that level, big man. I just bashed you. I spent the whole video bashing you. I'm hardly going to give you a main event match. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, 1 week before the pay-per-view, I thought it was SummerSlam. Turns out it's Extreme Rules. Either way, we need to have a strong show before it, and hopefully have a strong pay-per-view as well. That's going to do it, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you in the next one. And until then, peace.